I'm happy we still have a show, too, I guess. Well, thank you very much. Due to a clerical error at the White House, we are back to work. I am back to work. I guess you've been back here. Did you miss me, Guillermo?
Of course, a lot, Jimmy. I felt lonely without you.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you have feelings of loneliness?
Yes.
You know, there is medication you can take for that.
No. I was waiting for you,
My
Jimmy.
sweet little boo-boo.
Yeah. You're back, Jimmy, yeah.
Well, I miss you, too. I had a great summer. I actually got another job this summer. I got a summer gig working video camera at the Coldplay concerts, and I got a lot of great footage. I got to see the world. No, I was in a lot of places this summer. We traveled quite a bit. I was in Idaho doing this. I was in New York. We went to see my friend Jeff Ross on Broadway. I was in Wyoming. I was in Palm Springs. I even got to be part of a big meeting in Washington, D.C.
Christy?
Well, Mr. President, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to work for you.
Mr. President, I invite you to see your big, beautiful face on a banner in front of the Department of Labor.
Thank you for saving college football, by the way. We're all very grateful.
You are the single finest candidate since the Nobel Peace, this Nobel Award was ever talked about. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, I want you to know sometimes when I watch you striding across the White House lawn so confidently, with so much masculinity, I'll admit it, I get sexually aroused. Thank you for breathing life back into my once slumbering penis.
That was very well stated, listen.
That's nice. You know what? You can find common ground. What a weird summer. I mean, really, can anything just be normal anymore? I tried to ignore the news. I tried to disconnect. It's impossible. You can't turn him off. He won't power down. He's like Ultron. He just keeps going. Every day, it's something crazier than the next. I made a list. This is all in the last 2 months. I made you a quick list. I will run through it. He paved over the Rose Garden. He's building a golden ballroom at the White House. He's planning a UFC fight at the White House. He cut off Kamala Harris's Secret Service protection. He named himself host of the Kennedy Center honors. He went to Alaska to bend over for Putin. He sent military tanks into Washington, D.C. He said the Smithsonian focuses too much on how bad slavery was. He called India and Norway to tell them to nominate him for a Nobel Prize. And he cut off funding for pediatric brain cancer research for children. You would think a person who himself has the brain of a child would be in favor of funding pediatric brain cancer research. But I guess not. Crazy, you know, it's different when you do it every night and you get it little by little. I mean, just yesterday, there's this video of what seemed to be garbage bags being thrown out of the window of the Lincoln bedroom. That's the White House. The official response from the White House said it was maintenance work being done while Trump was off on one of his many golf weekends. But Trump is even contradicting his own White House now.
There's a video that is circulating online now of the White House where a window is open to the residents upstairs and somebody is throwing a big bag out the window. Have you seen this?
No, that's probably AI generated. Where was the window? Let me see. Yeah, those windows are sealed. Those windows are they're all sealed. You can't open them. One of the problems we have with AI, it's both good and bad. If something happens really bad, just blame AI.
That's right. I told Eric, I didn't forget your birthday again. It was AI that did it. And that was just today. Over the summer, it was just a nonstop crap factory.
So we'll be dropping drug prices. It'll start over the next 2 to 3 months by 1,200, 1,300, and even 1,400%, and 500.
I'm going to send letters. That's the end of the trade deal. I could send one to Japan. Dear Mr. Japan.
They went skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle.
Insane asylum, that's a mental institution on steroids. Transgender for everybody transgender. And you know, he has these think tanks and they build buildings for people that think. So we're taking a look and it looks like it's about 3.1 billion. It went up a little bit or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1. The Cleveland Indians, and what do? They changed the name from Indians. What's wrong with the word Indian? You know who is upset about it? The Indians are upset about it.
If you own a house that's inside of a windmill, your house is worth less than half.
I want to thank Tim Cook. He's a great, great man, a visionary, a businessman, just about every quality he can have other than athleticism.
Caroline Levitt.
She's become a star. It's that face, it's that brain, it's those lips, the way they move. Yes, I think you love your child. This one loves Barron. Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this. The scandal you should be talking about is the auto pen. The witch hunt that you should be talking about is they caught President Obama absolutely cold. Bill Clinton was on his plane and went to the island supposedly 28 times. I don't want to bring that up. D.C. is a hellhole. Baltimore is a hellhole.
They don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
President Putin, will you stop killing civilians?
We just thank everybody, and in particular, God.
Remember God? The guy who abandoned us on January 20th of this year? God grabbed his keys and left, exchanged us for another world, I guess? I don't know. You know, there's a rumor making the rounds this weekend that Trump was dead because he hadn't been in front of a camera for a few days. That's how much he's in front of a camera. When we don't see him there, we assume he must be dead. And also, he has mysterious bruising on his hand, which they tried to cover up with makeup. And this cover-up's even sloppier than the Epstein one. How could anyone let him go out like this? I mean, like he was spackled. He had to have done that himself, right? Looks great, sir. No one will notice a thing. The White House claims the reason for these bruises and his big fat elephant ankles is he suffers from a condition known as chronic venous insufficiency, which in layman's terms means he's got a very small venus. He's got an insufficient venus. But Trump says he said he's in great health. He's never felt better, and despite the fact that he looks like a pumpkin that got left in the hatchback on a 100-degree day, he is definitely not dead.
How did you find out over the weekend that you were dead?
Now, watch this, because who's the only one smiling in that group? That's right. Good old JD. He hears the words Trump dead, he lights up like a Christmas tree. Everyone gets all worked up. Here's the thing, Donald Trump will never die. Forget it. He's like Dracula. He's going to keep sucking the life out of us forever. There will be no more trans in Transylvania when he is done. Hey, speaking of Dracula, Trump's other big announcement was that he will award the Presidential Medal of Freedom to former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani. The Medal of Freedom is the highest civilian honor an American can receive, or at least it was until yesterday. The date has not been announced yet for the ceremony, but per the mayor's request, it will take place outside the dildo store next to the Four Seasons Landscaping Service. Rudy, who was just in a car accident, was so excited when he heard the news, he released a celebratory squirt from his ink sac. And of course, the number one thing people asked me about this summer was what happened to Stephen Colbert at CBS. CBS, all of a sudden, out of the blue, claimed The Late Show was losing $40 million a year, and then miraculously got FCC approval to sell their company, which is what they wanted. And I guess that wasn't enough for El Presidente, because he posted, the word is, and it's a strong word at that, Jimmy Kimmel is next to go in the untalented late night sweepstakes, which is alarming because I don't know if you know this, Jimmy Kimmel is me. And I wasn't the only Jimmy either. And shortly thereafter, Fallon will be gone. These are people with absolutely no talent who are paid millions of dollars for, in all cases, destroying what used to be great television. It's really good to see them go, and I hope I played a major part in it. Oh, you delicate, chubby little teacup. Did we hurt your feelings? You want us to be canceled because we make jokes about you? I thought you were against cancel culture. I thought that was like their whole thing. When did you become so woke? Unfortunately for Frosty the Snowflake, the only place we are going is to New York. Once again, we are packing up our Hailey Bieber smoothies and headed to Brooklyn for a week of shows at BAM, the Brooklyn Academy of Music, starting September 29th and October 3rd. And one of our guests that week, we have great guests lined up, will be my good friend Stephen Colbert. We have a lot to talk about. So if you happen to be, if you're the White House intern in charge of strategically unplugging the president's TV, that'll be a good night to do it. For tickets, if you want free tickets, go to kimmelinbrooklyn.com. You can get them. I would love to see you there. We're going to have fun, right, Guillermo?
Yes, we're going to have a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. We haven't been to Brooklyn in quite some time. The other thing everyone kept asking me about over the summer is if I'm moving to Italy. Because I mentioned on the Sarah Silverman podcast that I got dual citizenship through my mother, who has Italian citizenship. And oh, man, the MAGA gang went nuts.
Late-night comedian Jimmy Kimmel confirming he has obtained Italian citizenship.
Jimmy Kimmel's so scared he's drafting an escape plan.
We could see Jimmy Kimmel evidently leave sometime soon. He would say ciao.
How is he Italian? There's no way he's Italian.
You know, I didn't realize he was Italian.
I didn't know he was Italian. I'm kind of disappointed.
It's like, okay, Italy's great, but also there's not a lot of air conditioning or ice, so go for it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good riddance, dude.
Good riddance.
Absolutely. Good riddance.
You can see what life is like over there because we don't want him here.
Arrivederci. Don't let the door hit you. Don't let the door hit you, some may say.
Don't let the door hit you. Don't let the door hit you.
I say bye-bye.
Bon voyage.
Are you wishing Jimmy Kimmel a bon voyage?
Oh, hell yeah. Can't wait.
I hope he eats a lot of pasta and gains a lot of weight.
Well, that's going to happen whether I move to Italy or not. I got news for you. Would that be a negative? Is that a... Just to be clear, I'm not moving to Italy. I never said that. This is where I live. This is my country. I have no intention of running away from it, especially because of Donald Trump. Let me tell you something. I would move into Mar-a-Lago if I could, just to drive him insane, okay? Nothing to do. I've been trying to get Italian citizenship for almost 20 years. I love Italy. I like the idea of being a citizen there. And mostly what I like to do is bring my passport to parties and show it to people and make them jealous. Does this look like a guy who's moving out of the country? No. I am going to stay here and continue to torture my wife with this tank top. Grazie. Okay. I also... Before we continue, I feel like I need to thank all the talented people who filled in for me this summer, who kept the train running. I have to say, not only do I appreciate the break they gave me, it's a relief to know that this show will be in good hands when I am eventually deported to El Salvador. So our guest hosts this summer were very generous with their time, and apparently before they left, they recorded some kind of a message for me, which we can all enjoy together right now.
Hello. Hi.
Hola.
This will take just a minute of your time.
We're here to raise awareness about an issue that has been plaguing this country for far too long.
Not hunger, not climate change.
We're talking about guest hosting for Jimmy Kimmel.
This beady-eyed, koala bear-looking motherfucker right here?
Did you know every year up to 8 Americans,
1 Scotsman,
and 1 Mexican are tricked into doing Jimmy Kimmel's job for him?
He says, oh, it'll be fun. It's super chill. But that's bullshit.
Guest hosting for Jimmy Kimmel was my rock bottom, and I've been to jail.
Same.
I had to sit in Jimmy's chair with his butt print still in it. I mean, luckily we have the exact same butt print. It was like Cinderella's slipper.
So we're getting the message out the best way I know how, through the power of song. Okay, never mind. Singing was a bad idea.
You know, there's a word for making a black man do your job and not paying him.
Slavery!
What? I was going to say inconsiderate. Damn, mama.
And Jimmy didn't even call me. He simply texted me. Yo, cum dog. You do me job. I owe you, BB. Love you. Cum dog.
Pay for by me. Now,
Get back to work.
You bitch.
What he said.
Guillermo, do you know how many subscribers we have on YouTube now?
20 million.
That's right, yeah. That's why we're wearing these glasses. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, help us get to 20,000,001.